So the first one I'm going to read is called XERF. That's the title of a radio station back in the 30s. And I'm not going to go into it because we have this thing about don't over-explain the poem before you read the poem. But if you want something weird to look up a guy named Dr. Robert Brinkley and XERF. And the story behind it is true, and it's the bizarrest thing you'll ever read. And he's from Kansas. And he ran for governor of Kansas.
Yeah, he's in serial.
And he's probably better than Brownback. So it's called XERF. If you go out into the Sierra Madre Desert, to a point absolutely nowhere special, you might just find an old man sitting in a cracked plastic pool chair under a pink toy parasol. He comes out every night with a pack of Lucky Strikes and a case of Iron City beer, don't ask where he got it, and stares at the sky until sunrise. He's sitting on the border, you see, listening to good old XERF. It was back in the 30s when a goat gland peddling, Bible-thumping serial killer from Kansas named Brinkley went south to spread the word of God. He bought himself an AM transmitter in Villa Acuna, just south of Del Rio. 50,000 watts was as big as they allowed them in the States, but in Mexico, Doc got 500,000. He'd throw that huge sucker switch right at sundown, and 500,000 watts would strum out like Jehovah's bass line. It blew the birds right out of the sky, made ranchers' barbed wire hum and moan. Cowboys listened to the Texas night train through their bunkhouse bed springs, and Norwegian fishermen cranked up Lou and Paul Gallagher to shake the ice off the Bering Straits. Yes, sir, the KGB learned English from Wolfman Jack, for sure. Now the man gets to hear it all again, the shows, the music, the voices, as if he was still a boy, and the world was bright and new, because long ago, in a valley called Incheon, the North Koreans gave him, a fresh young PFC then, a gift to remember them by, a chunk of bullet forever lodged in his skull under his bald, pockmarked scalp. You see, if he turns his head just right, that bit of iron needles across the sky like an old radio tuner. There, trapped in the ether above, is XERF. In a time he can still understand, before computers and hippies and those people on TV who smile too much. So the man sits out here listening to electromagnetic phantoms echoing through the sky, not bothering nobody, not the border guards who watch it flatland all day and couldn't catch a cold if they tried, or the VA doctors who have asked him, so where were you hit? For 4 decades running. Or even the coyotes that keep trying to steal his shoes. Yes, sir, all in all, a bullet in the brain was the best thing ever happened to him. Yes, sir. Even the others, the little aliens, the gray men that keep calling him from their shiny Pi-10 spaceships with their cures for cancer, universal harmony, and peace for all mankind, just piss him off. They screw up the fucking reception. Hell, they probably smile too much too. Shh. Quiet now. The shadows come.